Hello and welcome to Indigo's Experience Centre. My name is Emily and I'm an occupational therapist. Today I'll be discussing electric lift recline chairs. For some people, standing and sitting from their lounge chairs can be difficult. For others, their lounge chairs may be uncomfortable or not support their postural and pressure care needs. Lift recline chairs are armchairs that have an electrical component that help you to recline back and help you to raise into a semi-standing position. Typically, they are used by people who have difficulty from standing from a standard lounge chair or people who have swelling in their legs and need to elevate them. Electric lift recline chairs can have 1, 2, or even 4 motors and can have pressure and postural supports included or added. We'll talk a bit more about the motors and different supports now. Single motor lift recline chairs have 1 motor. The handset has 2 buttons that you press to stand up, to lift the chair, and to lay down, to recline the chair. The backrest and leg rests move at the same time, and the final position of the chair will get someone into a semi-reclined position rather than flat. Dual motor chairs have 2 motors, which means that they can independently control the backrest and leg rest. It also means that the chair can recline completely flat, which can be useful in reducing the swelling in the legs as the legs are at or above heart level. The handset is more complex than a single motor with 6 buttons, 2 to control the backrest and 2 to control the legs, and 2 that move both together. With the dual motor chairs, something that we often see is someone trying to stand up using the 2 motors together. This can be tricky because if the legs and backrests are not in sync when you press the button, you can be raising the chair while the backrest is still in a reclined position. For some people, we recommend to tape up the bottom set of buttons so it reduces some of that risk. Some lift recline chairs have a tilt function that can keep a person sitting in a neutral position, but tilted back to elevate the legs. This can also benefit people with neurological conditions, as when they return to sitting, the hips remain at the same angle, which is approximately 90 degrees, and prevents the person sliding down the chair, as is the case with the traditional backrest elevation after recline, which also reduces shear pressure. 4-motor lift recline chairs have 4 motors. These chairs typically operate as a dual motor with independent control of the legs and backrest, and also have some motorized control of the support at the head and the lower back. When selecting a recliner chair, consider what support you need. For example, do you have swelling in your legs and need to elevate your legs towards or above your heart level? Do you need some extra support in the backrest to help you sit upright? Do you sit in the chair for long periods of time, making pressure care an important consideration? Some chairs come with pressure relief within the seat, and others allow you to add a cushion separately. What do you want or need to do in the chair? For example, do you want to sit upright and socialize with friends? Or do you also intend to sleep in the chair? Please note that we recommend looking into an adjustable bed and mattress for sleeping, but we know that some people, the lift recline chair is the only solution for a sleep surface. Do you find it challenging to learn new things? A simpler remote may be suitable, which means you would opt for a single motor chair. From there, it's a little bit like Goldilocks. Getting the size right is important. The seat height of the chair should be high enough that your knees are in a relatively neutral position and low enough that your feet can rest flat on the floor. The seat depth should allow you to sit upright without being pulled into a slouched position. The seat width should have a few centimeters either side of your hips to let you sit with your arm resting on the armrests to promote an upright posture. Some general tips about finding the right match. The chair should have a firm seat to make rising from the chair easier and support good posture, yet comfortable enough to sit on for long periods of time. The backrest should support neutral curve of the spine as well as the head and neck. Armrests should support under the forearm and hand and be firm enough to assist in pushing up to a standing position. Some chairs have a wall saver mechanism, where the entire seat glides forward as the backrest reclines to avoid striking the wall or furniture behind the chair. This is useful if you have a small space in your home. Standard chair padding is made of foam. This may be customized on chairs with zipped cushions in the backrest. Some chairs feature airbags or gel bladders that assist with reducing pressure and increasing comfort. Generally, these electric lift recline chairs range in price from $1,000 to $9,000, with most chairs sitting around the $3,000 price point. If possible, try sitting in the chair for a while before purchase to make sure it's comfortable and you feel supported by the chair, and to make sure that you can operate the remote and use the chair functions safely. Make sure the chair is positioned close to a power point to make sure there aren't any leads across the walkways, which may become a trip hazard. Many chairs feature a battery backup in the transformer. In the event of a power failure, the battery backup will provide sufficient power to lift the chair at least once. If you live in a high power outage area, make sure that you talk to the supplier about options with this feature. To find out more information about electric lift recline chairs, speak to your allied health professional or funding body such as GATE, or give us a call.